Hey, what's going on, everyone? Big D here. It's time to review The Flash, Season 1, Episode 12, titled Crazy for You. This is a spoiler review. If you've not seen the episode, go to thecw.com/theflash, watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, pros to cons, give you my final score, my opinions at the end. Thanks again for joining me. Also, on Tuesdays or on Wednesdays, I review Supernatural, Agent Carter, Justified, much more, guys. Check that out. Parks and Recreation. You guys could all check that out on my channel. Thanks again for joining me, and let's get into it, man. Crazy for You. First off, let me just say, last week when the promo happened, or when it showed, I was gonna be like, this is gonna be one of those weeks where it's just not gonna be that good. Let's get into it now. Just telling you how I thought. Now, that was myself going into this episode. First off, the Flash saves this girl, random civilian from a burning car. Shauna, this girl named Shauna, which is Peekaboo, she could teleport, and she teleports her boyfriend Clay out of jail. And that's the same jail that Barry's dad is in, which is no. I already forgot Barry's dad's name. So Barry's dad is there. Hartley and Cisco, basically Cisco end up letting Hartley out so he could show him where Ronnie is. So basically, we see Martinstein's shadow, and Cisco fights Hartley, and he ends up using the sound to hurt his ears. Seeing where Martinstein's shadow was kind of really haunting in a way, because he did not notice that on the wall. Come on, Cisco, you are smart, bro. The Flash attacks Shauna, but they end up escaping, and he has a bullet wound right there, so that was a really cool scene there when the bullet was coming. So him and Caitlin are just going to have a drink there at the karaoke bar, and Caitlin looks really good. She looks sexy, and I mean really, Danielle Panabaker could pull it off. We see how Firestorm came together, how when the blast went off the accelerator, Martinstein was holding something, and you can see Robbie Amel's face coming towards him, and thus they combined the two minds together to make Firestorm. So Cisco gets beat up by Hartley, and Hartley ends up escaping. Barry sings, which of course we all know Grant Gustin is from Glee, so they were singing a Grease song. We meet this girl named Linda Parks, which she works for Iris's newspaper. I feel like something's going to go on with Linda and Iris pretty soon. I don't feel like Linda, I think she's going to be an evil person at most. So she has this app, and I think that is a real app where you just touch someone's phone and that's it, their contact info's in. Dude, technology today. Holy crap. So the cops interrupt this deal. They shoot Clay, and basically Peekaboo and Clay teleport out. I love what Caitlin says when she's totally drunk. She's like, "Did you sneak a peek at my goods?" And of course, Grant Gustin being the square he is, he didn't even sneak a peek. So Cisco reveals that he sealed Ronnie in. Barry's dad got stabbed, but he's okay. He got stabbed by that guy named Julius. He's okay. He's just like, he wasn't like fatally injured. He's just, yeah, he got stabbed. I'm okay, Barry. Anyway, so the thing to beat Peekaboo is he has to take all the lights out which you can't see. So they're in a bridge, under a bridge, and basically tunnel, and takes him. He takes all the lights out. And Clay left her. He just ran away. So, yeah. But I still love him. Of course, that's what she's going to say. So, Shauna's captured. Iris gets a pic of the Flash. I'm going to get to that in a minute. And also, the dad kind of puts it together and tells him, he's telling Barry that he's like, if I was the father of the Flash, and he'd say, I told him that he's a hero, and that he needs to be careful, and that he makes his dad proud, like that. And Barry's kind of, getting emotional. You could totally tell, even though he didn't say, "Dad, I'm the Flash," or he was trying to get away, work around it, you could tell his dad's kind of like, 80%, I'm pretty sure you're the Flash. But I'm just going to go with it that you're not the Flash because you're my son, you're telling me this, I'm not going to say, hey, you're lying, you're the Flash. No, just, okay. I love the Flash. Just basically like that. If I was his father, I'd be that. So that's what's going on. And the excuse me, I'm very sick. the whatever you call it, after credit scene, whatever, the tease for upcoming events. Grodd is alive, and he obviously is alive, but he's in the sewer system. And I saw these two sewer guys going in, and I saw a DD on the wall, and I was like, Andrew Kreisberg was talking about Grodd coming to the show a week ago. Is it this soon? Are we going to actually see Grodd? And I knew the DD, and I was like, it's probably going to say Grodd. Oh, it says Grodd on the wall. And then I saw Grodd come out, and I was like, because you saw him move, you literally like, and I was like, whoa, whoa, ah, it's Grodd, man. And I don't even know how much about Grodd, but I'm just like, damn, Andy Serkis, man. That's not Andy Serkis, but for what we saw, you could barely see much because it was dark, but the effects and the movement, that is the best after credit scene I've ever seen, man. For Flash wise, very good. So I'm gonna get to my cons and then go to my pros. That's the episode. Crazy for You. First off, Clay. Everything about his character I just didn't like. This is basically, when you think about it, it's a filler episode. We're 12 episodes in and we have a filler episode. There is some hints to the main storyline, but well, really the main storyline is about Barry and the Reverse Flash. That's the main storyline, capturing his mother's murderer. But now we're going into Ronnie Raymond. We're breaking away from the main storyline, and we're sneakily, over the past episodes, we've been walking towards this Robbie Amell storyline. So it's kind of moving away from the main storyline, which I like, but I don't like. I like, but I don't like. You know. I think it's too much in a Firestorm. Just show him already. Why are you hiding him? We've seen him before. You don't need to hide him anymore. Come out already. But the Clay thing, I'm not a fan. It was slow. Now it's not boring, but it was slow, and the pacing was really not that great at the first 20 minutes. Like, that's Andy Gotham. First 20 minutes yesterday, it was kind of slow, and I couldn't really get into it. And then you get into it afterwards, but still, it's slow in the beginning. The pic that Iris got, you're telling me she got a pic on that photo, on the camera? No, ma'am. On that phone, I doubt that was the picture you got. So I'm just saying that's kind of stupid to me. And I'm surprised Barry wasn't like, that's my face, you know. He didn't even bother. I'm not a big fan of Shauna either. I don't know why. I'm not saying against her character or against her, the actress who played her, but I just wasn't a huge fan. Like, yes, peekaboo. Oh, I do like her powers, so I'll get into that in a second. Also, we didn't get to see Wells a lot. Wells wasn't a centerpiece of this episode. He was kind of just, Well, Cisco has something to say to all of us. And that's basically it. There's your line. There's Wells. And again, it feels like a filler episode because it is. Now the pros. The effects in this episode, come on. I love the effects in this show. I love it. The way Peekaboo used her effects, very awesome. It reminds me of kind of Infamous Second Son. The end credit scene with Grodd, you all know that already. Yes. Cisco and Hartley, man. We didn't get to see Hartley. That's another con. Hartley, after that, we just don't even see what happens to him. He's gone. Maybe he's going to team up with Grodd. Come on, Grodd. Let's go get Wells. What happens if they actually do team up together? It could work, you know. Smart mind. Smart mind thinks alike. Because curiosity is a maddening thing, is it not? So, Cisco and Hartley were definitely great. The Firestorm explanation, even though next week is a full-on Firestorm episode, you didn't have to explain it this episode, but just, they were like, what the hell? It's a filler episode, let's might as well put Firestorm in there. So, that explanation was done very good. I love the singing, Barry's singing, and also seeing the dad back in. And it was funny, and having Caitlin Danielle Panabaker being different this week and actually being fun for a change, that was great. So overall, I'm going to give this Crazy For You episode a B+, secondarily a solid B. Thank you guys so much for watching, and comment down below, let me know what did you guys think about this Flash episode, and what do you guys want to see in the upcoming episodes, and how do you think Grodd is going to be used? That's my main concern. And will Hartley be working with Grodd? That's up to your disposal. As always, hit that like button for more Flash, subscribe, May Spock be with you always. See you next week for the Nuclear Man. Robbie Amell. Stephen Amell. Yes, please.